Welcome to A Roll of the Dice. My name is Rob from Rob Stewart Photography, and our project for this particular video is to use one of these Gundams. Gunplas, Japanese animated series. These are very, very popular things. This particular one is from a Netflix series of Requiem for Vengeance. Very good, and get some really nice looking pictures on those. Now, they actually build a nice figure that can look really good for photography. And we can also use that to build a diorama into that as well. In fact, we've got part of it finished already, and we'll look at how we got through that. We're going to use that figure and take photographs of it, along with some other various bits and pieces, to use for that Gundam. Now, it does take a little bit of a while to build it, so you'll see how we do that. But as we go through some of these parts, you see there's lots and lots of things that we can have some really good fun building this, making them up, and then turning this into the diorama as well. While this one is part finished, what we'll do is we'll build up another one of these, and we'll show you how you can build that, how you can build the ruin buildings in that as well. So hope you enjoy this video. Hope you enjoy me building that. I'm certainly looking forward to doing that, and we'll make a start and see how we get on. So here then is our Zaku 2. Solari from the Netflix film. Looks really good, and there's a lot of detail in there. You'll notice inside there's a lot of panel lines, other bits that can be done with that. Right at the moment, I'm just happy to get that done, but there's lots of panel lines and things and bits and pieces. As we'll go through that, we'll try to improve the figures. We'll put some panel and put some shading in, paint some of this as well, and we'll see how we do that. Once that's completely done, then I want to add it also to a small diorama. Now, I've got one here that I've had a little while. You can see that we've got one of those laser cut buildings, and this is just a pile of bits and pieces of stuff. There's some flat pieces that I'm going to add as well of plaster, and they can, whenever you look at wrecked buildings and that, you'll see these pieces, and it's just a case of make them up so they look as though a building has collapsed, and then we'll start posing a figure in. Posing can be quite good. I like the look of that one if he'll stay still, and we can do a bit of fixing with him as well. That would make a really good diorama. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back to this. We're going to look at certain pieces like the panel lines, and we're going to define some of these smaller dots. Going to repaint this and take some of the seam lines out as well. This I'm going to, in the same as the Requiem for Vengeance, these were a sort of a matty prime red, so we're going to repaint that and repaint these, but we're going to cover these with some of these shades that will go in as well. Something like that one, so like an Agrat's Earth shade that will come into those lines and really define it and make it look realistic, and then make these look a bit darker as well. The power cables, we'll do a little bit with those as well and take a little bit off, and also we'll try and do something with the thrusters and the various other bits. These panel lines just need to be pushed together just a little bit more definition on those, and that can be redone as well. So let's do a little bit more of that. Get him all set to go. So we've broken down our Zaku into sections, because what we want to do is we want to be able to start lining out, making it look a little bit different, stand out as it did there. And to do that, line painting, you can buy already ready mixed ones, which are quite good, but also you can mix them yourself. So a bit of oil paint. All you need then is to put a little bit of thinners into that, mix it up, make it as thin as you can, maybe a little bit more than that. So all that you then do to line those, where you've got all of these, is you simply touch corners, places where they want to come in. Now, it doesn't matter that it spills all over the place, because when it starts to dry, you'll see you can wipe this off. But just work your way through, and with a little bit of thinners we can just dry off those, and you'll see that they'll just spread along. And just take your time and wipe off any excess. And there we are. So here is our about 90% finished of our Zaku 2. We've still got a little bit of line work to do in there, but we'll finish that off very shortly. I'm sure if you look at it, you'll find other pieces that still need working on. This is the first one of these I've done. I've really enjoyed this, and I'm going to do another one very soon. But we'll get this one pretty much finished off. We're going to start weathering, start showing some wear and tear Certainly on these parts here, you'll see some metal parts, maybe some damage on it, and also some mud. And we'll put some dust and other bits on there just to really show that it is being used rather than just as a display model, because that's what I prefer. In part 2, we'll add this to a diorama. We'll put a diorama on here, show how to make that look really, really worn so we can see the ruins of a base. And that'll set us up for doing another, shall we say, Mark II or improved version of one of these Zaku F types that we can have as well. That one will be an MS Tech one of the half gun cannon ones, and we'll really give that a good look and strip that down, and we'll show that with a full build. Now, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe. As I said, part 2 will be coming up in the next few days. Hope you enjoyed that, and we will see you again very soon, and you take great care.